Aaron, for you, talk about the excitement for this game. You know, last time you were at a game, a Champions Classic, everyone wasn't talking about you. They are now, and talk about upping the expectation level for you.
Well, first of all, it's a blessing to be in this position. You know, to be able to leave tonight and play in one of the most famous city in America is one of the things that I can scratch off my bucket list finally. You know, it's just a blessing to be a part of that. And yes, I'm expected more of, and at the end of the day, it's still basketball, so I still got to play hard and compete, play the best of my ability, which I know I can, and so I don't want to make it bigger than what it is, but yes, I'm expecting more of it. I think I'll be ready.
Well, from a team standpoint, you guys obviously played in the Final Four a couple months ago, and now you come in with the #1 ranking. How did things change at this point, and how much does that experience already on a bigger stage help this team moving ahead?
So, I mean, from the Final Four experience to being an underdog in most games throughout the tournament and previous games before that, you know, to a role now. I mean, we got the target on our back, and I don't want to say we lost that underdog mentality, but we're looked at as prey. You know, where predators are coming after us, and we're going to get everybody's best shot at it. I mean, we don't want to approach it differently. We want to continue to have that underdog mindset. But it's different expectations from everybody, but I think it's the same mindset as far as, you know, what we got to do to win.
Aaron, you debuted in this game last year against Kansas. What can you tell Rocket and Malik and Julius about starting on this stage?
You know, being a freshman playing it was different for me. I was in front of my family in my hometown in Indianapolis, 10 minutes from my house. But I mean, anything I can pass to them is, I mean, it's going to be a lot more fans, a lot more expectations, a lot louder. You know, it's going to be a bigger stage. But I mean, we still playing basketball. I mean, you can't make it bigger than what it is. You know, you got to lock in and focus. You've been through harder things with coaches and practice and what you're going to go through in the game. You know, it's just that he's been preparing you for this moment. And so we just how hard we've been going with each other, and just keep it basketball and you'll be fine. Don't make it something bigger than what it is.
Steve, second one. Aaron, what are you sort of personally most curious about? I mean, you've had a big summer, I guess, as coach has said, and you've talked about it a few times, like all your goals this summer and everything. What are you personally most excited, I guess, or curious to sort of see how it all pans out in a real game? You know, I mean, about your game and the improvements that you've made. What are you sort of interested to see in real time now?
I mean, so what comes first, or what I want to see is just I want to come out with a win. You know, I think me and Kat were talking about it yesterday. He hasn't had a win in the Champions Classic since he's been at this school, and that's what comes first to mind, and that's what I think. If I want anything individually, and as far as my goals and my success, the team has to come more than first. You know, it's just our team's success and winning games and how we win them. Are we getting better? Are we not just playing the team, but playing the type of basketball that we can play? And you know, just to continue to be an individual part of a team and not just an individual player. You know, that's just in the rotating five and just wanting to win the game more than anything.
Aaron, Coach kind of harped on you during that Albion game a little bit. After he said, you know, he expected a little bit more, but what have you done this past week to, you know, really prepare and up that game for Kentucky?
I mean, he kind of just we've talked since that game, and the meetings that we've had has just been, you know, just slow down. I mean, you've been practicing well. You've made such big jumps. You know, just let the game come in. You don't force anything. Like, we all know you're ready. You know, just relax and just let the game come to me. You know, like I said, not make it bigger than what it is.
What does Kyle add to the rotation for you guys on the perimeter when he's in there and healthy?
The biggest thing will be experience, you know, not to mention his game at all, which is he understands the game so well, especially at this level. He's since he's been there for so long, he's got almost the same mindset of Coach is and what he wants to do with us defensively and offensively. So just that experience being out there and what he brings as far as shooting, you know, also as well as being in good position on defenses, on the ball and off the ball. But the most important thing I would say is experience. You know, he can do a lot of great things, as we saw. He can make game-winning dunks like he did at Florida last year, or he could be just an inspiration to us just with how he's so emotional with how he plays the game. And it's all momentum shifters with him, and he can impact the game off the score sheet or on the score sheet.
Any other questions for Aaron? Thanks, Aaron.